What is up, guys? My name is Roy. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this week's video. Today I'm going to show you what I carry in my backpack as I go about my life in New York City. So in my last video from a couple of weeks ago, when I first purchased this bag, I tried to explain to everyone why it is so important to have a good backpack living in New York. So again, when you live in New York, you tend to leave in the morning and you don't come back home until you are ready to come back and go to bed. A lot of times you don't spend a lot of time in your apartment. So if I'm going to work, I tend to go to the gym, I tend to go to dinner. I'll do all those things and I'll never actually come home. So we don't in general have cars here. So you don't have a car, you don't have a trunk, you don't have a back seat, you don't have a whole lot of places to carry things. So you either need a backpack or a messenger bag, or if you're a woman, you can have a purse or whatever. In my case though, I carry a backpack and I've been super happy with this backpack and the way it's held up over the last couple of weeks. I'm getting all of the function and all the use out of it that I could possibly ask for. But yeah, I wanted to show you all the stuff that I carry around with me every day as I go about my business in New York. So right off the bat, up front, this little pocket, I don't have anything in here. I'm sure, I'll eventually put something in there that I need to carry, something small that I need quick access to. But to me, this pocket is very suspect in terms of protecting what's in it, because somebody could very easily open this up and probably not have you notice it if you're wearing this backpack and grab whatever is in here. So I tend to not put anything in this front pouch. This U-shaped pouch though is a lot bigger and I get a lot more function out of it. So I keep like a little pen in here, gum, because you can't always brush your teeth. But honestly, I have a toothbrush in here. So I need to get a better little system for keeping my toothbrush. But I do have a toothbrush and toothpaste because, like I said, a lot of times you're just out for the whole day. You're eating lunch, you're eating snacks, you're going to dinner, whatnot. And sometimes you want a chance to just go in and quickly brush your teeth. So I keep a toothbrush and a toothpaste in here. This is, so apparently I went to Dallas Barbecue at some point and I stole some of their little, Sani wipe kind of things that you use for your fingers after you eat barbecue. But these are really good if you just want to kind of quickly wipe up your hands or whatever if they're sticky for some reason. It's good to have those little hand wipes there. So I have some emergency, which is just like a dietary supplement. So if I felt like I was getting sick at work or whatever, I would quickly use this in a bottle of water and down this because it's got tons of vitamins and whatnot, supposedly to help you boost your immune system and help prevent you from getting sick. So I have a ton of this here in my apartment, but again, I carry one with me so that if I'm out during the day and I start to feel like I'm getting sick, you get that little tingle in your throat or whatever, I will down this right away and just get started on that. And then when I come home, I'll start drinking a lot more. Okay, so these are my Apple Power Beats Pro. So I keep the case with me because the case is actually a battery as well. So that's the way you charge the headphones, but the case is also a battery. So even when it's not plugged in to charge, you're still charging your earpods. And you can actually get like 24 hours worth of use out of this if you have a fully charged pack and a fully charged AirPod. So that's really cool. I always take the case with me. What else is in here? Hand sanitizer. If you're in New York, you have to carry hand sanitizer with you because obviously you are probably taking mass transportation. You're grabbing all the rails, you're pushing all the buttons, you're doing all that stuff, and God knows when the last time any of that was ever cleaned. So I am not a germaphobe, but I am really sensitive to riding the subway, and I usually immediately wash my hands as soon as I get home or as soon as I get to work because, you're holding onto the arm rails and stuff, and you have no idea when that stuff was ever wiped down or if it was ever wiped down. So when you don't have access to a sink though, it's good to have some hand sanitizer. This is Rite Aid brand, not Purell, but I don't think it makes any difference when it comes to this type of stuff. So, back to the Power Beats. So I would highly recommend if you're visiting New York or coming to New York to have something like this, because you will be surprised at how much faster your commuting time is, and or it doesn't actually get faster, but it feels so much faster when you're listening to music, when you're listening to a book, when you're listening to a podcast. You know, your commute time of 25, 30, 40 minutes goes by so much easier when you're actually in your own world and you're listening to something. So I would highly recommend, if you're not using this, to use something like this and start to listen to music in your day-to-day life, because everything will be a lot easier. I also have a lock for my gym lock, so I keep that in here, and that's all I have in this pouch. But yeah, I keep a gym lock because the lockers at my gym do not have the locks built in, so you have to bring your own. What is in this main pouch? All right, so again, I go to work, I go to the gym right after work, so I have to bring a change of clothes. So I have socks, shorts, tank top, all that stuff fits easily in here. What else is in here? That's all I kept. That's all I kept in this pouch. And then in the main compartment here, so I have my iPad. I keep this actually in the laptop pouch because it fits in there perfectly. And if I'm on the subway or something and I happen to get a seat somehow, it's nice to have your iPad here. You can, again, connect to your Powerbeats Pro and listen to whatever TV show or whatever you might have downloaded onto your iPad. I have a pair of sunglasses here that I keep in the case so they don't get crushed. Protein bars. I always travel with 1 or 2 of these. So these are RX bars. I would highly recommend them. This flavor is chocolate sea salt. It is delicious. And it lets you know very simply what is in the bar. So it's got egg whites, almonds, cashews, dates, and is that really it? Natural flavors and sea salt, whatever that is. But yeah, very simple, and they're actually really, really tasty. So they have this one, they have like a chocolate peanut butter that's really good. So always carry one of these. Protein bites, I keep those because sometimes I'm just hungry. And if I'm at work, I don't want to go into the vending machine and get like a candy bar or something, so I'll have protein bars here. So I have my protein shaker. I always keep a shake in there. So I have a shake in the afternoons at work. Also, always in New York, carry an umbrella, because if you don't, it's gonna rain on you and you're gonna have to go and you're gonna have to buy for the 15th time, a $5 or $10 umbrella on the street corner, and it's just gonna be the cheapest little thing that's gonna break. So do yourself a favor and buy a decent umbrella. This is probably 20 bucks, 25 bucks on Amazon. Buy a decent umbrella, keep it in your backpack, and you will never be wet. You will never have to buy an El Cheapo umbrella on the street corner. Is that it? I think that might be it, actually, yeah. So that's it. Something else that I'll usually take with me would be like my lunch. If I pack a lunch for the day, if I want to bring a sandwich or leftovers or whatever, that easily fits in this main pouch back here. But yeah, all of this stuff really lives in my backpack. It stays here. So even when I'm in my apartment, I don't take any of this stuff out. It stays in the bag. It's always with me. It's always there for me when I need it. So yeah, that's really all there is to what I carry in my bag. I'm gonna do a review of the bag coming up in another month or 2 once I get a little bit more use out of it, but so far, I freaking love this bag. I love the size of it. It's a little bit smaller than my last bag, so it's easier to manage on your commute when it's super crowded. In the subways, you're not really bumping into people, and if you have to take it off, which, by the way, people, if you're on the subway and it's crowded, take your backpack off. If you leave it on and I see you, I'm gonna say something to you, because you have to be more mindful of the space you're taking up, and your backpack basically takes up a whole nother space for a person behind you if you're wearing it on your back. So take it off and do everyone a favor and make more room for people to get into the damn train. But yeah, that's it. If you like this video, please like and share it with a friend. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel where I post lifestyle and advice videos, all designed to be simple, help boost your happiness and your well-being. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys. See you next time.